What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea. It's another away game. It's another defeat. We're outside Liverpool. I'm pissed off. He's pissed off. Let's go straight into player reigns. The starting goal. Kepa.
I'd give him a 6. I think he actually made a really good save in the first half. Yeah. His distribution again today was questionable. I think, even in the second half, you saw when he came out, and then he just couldn't clear the ball, and Mane just went past him. And he did make a couple of saves, but for me, he conceded 2 goals. Second was a world. He couldn't do anything about that. 6.
Yeah, 6. I'll give you that. He wasn't really at fault. Azpilicueta.
In the first half, he was really good. In the first half, he shut Mane down. But in the second half, he looked tired. He was knackered in the second half. I'm going to give him a...
Stamina again.
I'm going to give him a 5.
5. All right, let's go on to Rudiger. This should be simple. He was on the field for about half an hour. I thought he was all right, and then he came off injured.
I actually thought when in those 30 minutes, he was actually one of our best centre-backs. He was actually really good. He was really good in the first half. Remember last season, he closed most out of the game in the first half. I'd give Rudiger a 6.
6. Oh, okay, calm. We'll give him a 6. Let's move on to David Luiz.
Give David Luiz a 5. I thought he wasn't bad. It was an average performance from him.
The second half he dropped off a bit though.
Second half he dropped off a bit, but there weren't any major mistakes he made that led to goals. It was just a team collapsing at the whole in the second half.
Okay. What was the rating again? Just to double check. 5. All right, calm. Let's go to Emerson now. Emerson ain't getting a good rain from me. Salah had him rinsed for 90 minutes.
Emerson he really pissed me off today. For all the times you want Alonso to be dropped, Emerson puts that performance in.
No, but here's the thing. I will say, he was poor and Salah just ran through him for 90 minutes. But if he's running through Emerson, imagine if it's Alonso. All right, congratulations. You can say your team's name.
True. But I think even he was so lazy today. He wouldn't track back at times. He wouldn't overlap. I think I'm going to give Emerson I'm going to be harsh. I'm going to give him a 3.
Harsh? I would have given him a 3 too, to be honest. Let's move on to Jorginho now. Just wasn't enough today, but I'll level with you. The attack wasn't really doing much to begin with.
In the first half, I'll give credit to Jorginho, who was really good in the first half. He was making those passes. He was playing it. He was making it look simple. But in the second half, he just got bullied in that midfield in the second half. The pressure from Henderson, Fabinho and Keita, he just couldn't do anything with it. He kept giving the ball away, one touch too many. I'm going to give Jorginho a 4.
4? So second half was worse than how good the first half was? Okay, fairs. Let's move on to N'Golo Kante then.
I think he was man of the match today. He was really fucking good today. He did everything. He went on runs. He kept winning the ball back. Always believing in N'Golo. He always does everything. He was the only player on that pitch in that midfield that I can say that actually gave everything today. I'm going to give Kante a 7 today.
Well, I'll be honest with you. We watched Chelsea play for years, and
that chill went through me.
Oh, I thought something happened to the camera. Okay. Nah, don't worry, I'm feeling that too. Now, we've been doing this for years and never really have a bad thing to say about Kante. Don't need to build in too much of that, but it's just something you keep noticing. Kante always is the one that has a good game. But let's move on to Loftus-Cheek. Now, I didn't really think he had the influence that we wanted from him today, to be honest.
Nah, he didn't. He was, in the first half, I think everyone in the first half was really good today. And in the first half, he was making those runs. He was holding the ball up well. He was making a couple of. He was linking up well in the first half. But the second half, I don't know. I think second half he wasn't that good. The second half just was really poor from his standards, and we really expect a lot from him in the second. Expect from him a lot. But I think I'm gonna give him a 5.
Okay, Hudson-Odoi, now he's another player I didn't think had the best of games today. I understand him starting. I'm not even going to say a word about it because we've been calling for him to start for months. Still wasn't the best game from him today, if I have to be honest, because we're talking about the game as a game. Honestly, as a game, he wasn't that good today.
Yeah, he wasn't. Let's be honest, as much as we love him, he wasn't that good today. He didn't have any influence on the game today. And the way Sari even selected his lineup, we were prepared to suffer without the ball today. And Hudson-Odoi didn't even have the service. Yeah, he was good. He was good when he was tracking back, but in the second half, I think he got subbed after like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I love him. I'm gonna give him a 5.
Yeah, I guess I'll agree. Willian, not a 5. Another Willian performance, poor today.
He pissed me off today. He really pissed me off today. In the first half, he should have buried that chance that he had. He should have buried that chance. And even the second half, the crosses he was putting in, not reaching to a single player, the passes he was making, there was no link-up play that he was doing that was making sense throughout the game. And I was really pissed off at his performance today. I'm gonna be really harsh on him. I'm gonna give him a 3.
Okay, come on, let's go on to Eden Hazard. Now, we rely on him so damn much for this attack, and he had a good couple of chances, really should have put one of those away. But at least he was the one getting in those positions.
I think in that front 3, he was the only one that was giving his all. He was taking players on. He was taking players on. He was going past. He was making a couple of passes, and he really should have. I'm going to be slightly harsh. I'm going to say he kind of let us down because a player of that caliber should be finishing that chance. And don't get me wrong, I do love Eden Hazard. He was actually really good today, but. If you look,
the second one that sticks out to me. The first one that hit the post, we hit the post so many times this season, it pisses me off. But if you hit the post, I mean, you're not really getting any closer unless it's going into the back of the net. Yeah. The second one, though, straight at Alisson, I do think he should have done a lot better.
I think I'm going to give Eden a 6.
Yeah, I'm not going to say he played badly, but Kante still stands as man of the match. Just roll through the substitutions quickly. Andreas Christensen came on about half an hour, 40 minutes for Rudiger. How do you think he was today?
He looked nervous when he came on. When I was thinking to myself when he came on, I'm like, this is the game where he can prove himself that he deserves to be starting in the team. But you can still see that he needs to develop. And he wasn't at fault for any of the goals. I wouldn't say he was at fault for any of the goals, but his distribution it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great today. I'm gonna give Christensen a 5.
Okay, let's go to Higuain now. Just poor, didn't do anything. Another performance where he is in the position to take chances and he doesn't take those chances. And honestly, I think Giroud should have came on, and I think Giroud should be starting Premier League games from now on.
Yeah, 100%. Giroud should be starting over Higuain. Higuain, he gets in those positions, but he's too fucking slow to take those chances. He's useless in those. When he's in that position, he's useless. He makes me miss Morata. That's how bad he was. I was really hyped when Higuain came here. I'm like, yeah, a player that has played under Maurizio Sari, he could have an influence for us. He could help us get top 4. But he was just freaking awful today. I'm gonna be really harsh and I'm gonna give him a 2.
Faz, I'd give him the same thing. Last player, Ross Barkley, came on, didn't do anything. Game was done.
He didn't have anything to do, and to be honest, he came on in I think the 70th or 80th minute. He didn't have anything to do. I think the players had given up by then. Yeah, we could blame Sari for bringing him on, but like he didn't make any errors. He was just doing his basic stuff. I'm just gonna give him a 5.
All right, let's quickly talk about the fans today. I thought that was one of the best away atmospheres this season.
100%. I'm gonna give the fans a 10 out of 10 today. That was one of the best atmospheres I've seen this season.
Yeah, and everyone was talking about if Chelsea fans could end up ruining the Hillsborough Memorial, because we did hear a couple of things about that. Went off without a hitch, really happy for that. And then as soon as the Hillsborough tribute was done, we went straight on to being what we wanted to be, the loudest away crowd we can be.
And Liverpool fans, do not say your atmosphere is good. And you probably have the worst atmosphere in the league.
Let me build on that. This is my 3rd season coming to Anfield for Liverpool away. That was the best atmosphere I've seen from Anfield. And that just shows how bad you guys are.
It was my first time coming to Anfield. Every time when I used to watch it on my TV, I'm like, oh, this atmosphere looks mad. Today was the expectation. It was so bad. They literally only started singing it when they were winning. Before the game, nothing.
That first half, they were quiet.
And I'd give our fans a 10 out of 10. They were absolutely really good today.
Let's go to the last one. Let's talk about Maurizio Sari now. I said on my fan cam, I think Sari's to blame for today. I kind of understood the false 9. But it should have been changed a lot earlier. I thought the substitutions weren't the right ones and that they came way too late. I think it's the same problem that we've had for a lot of times this season. That's the fact that we only really react when we go behind. So I'll say Sari's to blame today. I'd give him a bad rating.
To be fair, when coming up here, I was actually...
Mo Salah. You pissed yourself. Oh, what is the piff in Liverpool like? But go on.
Coming here today, I was actually happy with the lineup he chose today because you did see against those 2 games against Man City, false 9 did work, and we were all calling out for Loftus-Cheek to play, Hudson-Odoi to play, and Emerson to play. I did agree with him on that point, but in the second half, the changes he made really annoyed me. Willian played 90 minutes in the Europa League. Why didn't he come off, and why did Hudson-Odoi came off? To be fair, Willian. There wasn't a lot of difference between Hudson-Odoi and Willian. Now, maybe Hudson-Odoi, he probably had more energy, he could probably contribute more towards the game. Even
To be fair, Willian should have been the one coming off, not Hudson-Odoi. Thinking about it.
Yeah, and then Giroud should have been coming on for Higuain. I know Giroud played 90 minutes in the Europa League, but
He would have still linked up play better than Higuain, and I'll be real, Higuain just doesn't fucking offer anything.
at least Giroud can hold the ball up. He makes space for the players to run into space. He links up. He knows how to link up with the likes of Hazard, and that's what really pissed me on today. I was like, yeah, he's not going to bring Giroud on. He's going to bring Higuain on. I'm Sari's biggest critic probably, and I'm kind of going to be harsh, and I'm going to give him a 4.
Okay, for now, 4 would be the same thing I give him, but it's been your player ratings for Liverpool 2, Chelsea 0. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the ratings down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social media links will be down in the description below. Don't forget to check out Sharon's personals.
Finally Chelsea. Finally Chelsea, sorry.
Don't forget to check out my personal channel, Carefree Lewis G, and that's all about the FBAs.
Hi, I just thought I'd come in here to talk. So I think you could get in, Scott, but unfortunately someone has to hold the camera, so that's your job. So FBAs, because we stand in freezing cold and we watch Lewis 2-0 and we do all this stuff, and Lewis does amazing vlogs, and Shine looks awesome, and Scott's having to hurry up because he's freezing, but I'm doing it on purpose because he was being a dick in the car earlier, so I'm dragging this out. So he wasn't, but I just like saying it so it makes him look bad. But other than that, look, so obviously we are in the best club content category. Jeanne is in the best women's category. Lawrence is in the best international category. I'm so cold, I can't even think. And then obviously Chelsea Fancast is in best podcast. Chelsea Echo in best new content. And obviously London's Blue Pod is in the best international with Lawrence. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Chelsea representation. So vote for everyone at the FBAs, and obviously follow Lewis on his channel, subscribe to his channel, follow him on Twitter because you know he's got more followers than me now, and I'm never going to catch him because of Twitter's BS. Fuck you, Lewis. And obviously Cheyenne is Cheyenne. Look at him, just look at him. And then just look at people walking through the lens, but oh well, it happens.
Hey, everyone wants their
people just can't see it. 5 minutes of fame is fine, but just look at him. Look at Shine.
Look at him. He's adorable. He's fun sized. He's adorable.
Say something interesting. Say something interesting.
Do your dating profile. What does your Tinder bio say?
Keep it halal.
Oh, and the game's been dreadful enough. It needs some laughs.
At least it wasn't 6-0 today.
Oh yeah, at least it wasn't 6. In fact, yeah, might as well end on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea. And yeah, let's hope we beat Burnley on Monday. Up the Chelsea.